Hey, Lee Robinson here from American Sentinel K9, and in this video we're going to discuss a little bit about the history of the American Pit Bull Terrier. And this video may be a little bit controversial for some people. It's not my intent to offend anybody. It's my intent to discuss a little bit about the true history of the American Pit Bull Terrier, and also a little bit about its future, and a little bit about responsible ownership of this working breed. Now, in my opinion, the American Pit Bull Terrier is one of very few perfected breeds. I'm not justifying the activity that in the breed's history that the dogs have been used for. This is not the purpose of this video. I'm talking about the process of natural selection and artificial selection to produce an animal that can perform a selected task. And there's very few dogs that have done as well at their selected task as the American Pit Bull Terrier has done at its task. There are a few breeds that I think have been perfected at their task. And another breed that has been pretty much perfected, in my opinion, would be the Greyhound. And the reason why I say the Greyhound is if you look at the working Greyhound, it's the second fastest land animal in existence. The fastest, of course, is the cheetah. And we're talking about over a certain distance. There may be other animals that are faster, other breeds of dogs that are faster for different distances, but the another one would be a bloodhound. The old bloodhounds from maybe 100 years ago, very good at what they did. Another one may be the husky that can pull a sled for 1,000 miles, maybe even 2,000 miles. I mean, the Iditarod is a very long race, and these dogs are able to continue to go. Now, so let's get back to the pit bull, though. Now, again, before we pass judgment on the breed, let's look at another fact. Society, the breed has its history involves some very cruel and harsh activities that the people, judging the breed and the people are two different things. I'm not talking about the people right now, okay? We're talking about the dog. And I want to make that clear because the dog has been bred to do with a great level of determination what it is asked to do. Now, that level of determination is admirable. Now, some people might say, well, how can you admire that? Well, if you don't admire that, then why are there so many universities and high schools and teams that are named after the bulldog? Okay, they're named after the bulldog because of their determination and commitment. Again, determination is an admirable trait. Okay, and they're a phenomenal physical specimen. They display a great level of athletic ability, tremendous drive, tremendous determination, tremendous health, great sound structure. They're just very resilient animals. And because of that, the American Pit Bull Terrier has been used in many breeds to improve them. They have been bred into Huskies. They have been bred into police dogs like Malinois and Dutch Shepherds to improve their working ability. The American Pit Bull Terrier is one of the apex working breeds in existence. Now, with that said, they are oftentimes used in fight work and protection work. And this causes a bit of controversy because some people believe that the American Pit Bull Terrier should not be used in protection work. Now, I'm neither promoting nor condoning, I'm not going to recommend the American Pit Bull Terrier for protection work, but I'm not going to condemn it either, because really what it comes down to is if you want to protect the breed's future, what it comes down to with the American Pit Bull Terrier is just being a responsible owner. Keep your dogs on a leash, keep them in a kennel, keep them in your home. If you practice responsible ownership, the breeds future is fine. But don't make excuses for your incompetence. Don't make excuses for your laziness. Don't make excuses for your complacency. You always have to be responsible when you have a protection dog of any breed. Now, there's also some people out there that want to promote this idea that in the past, people that had game dogs culled American Pit Bull Terriers that would be man aggressive. And simply put, that is just a myth. I think it's a myth that's perpetuated in order to try to fight breed-specific legislation. But there are a number of well-known dogs that were used in the past that were not only well-known, but very famous and very good at what they do or did, that were known to be man-aggressive. And some more well-known than others. And there was also dogmen in the past that were known to have used and even breed a very large number of man-aggressive dogs. One of the most famous dogmen in the past would be, of course, Earl Tudor. And Earl Tudor's wife was known to have a large number of dog bites on her legs. This is well documented. You can research it on yourself online. I'm sure you can find many resources. Just type in Earl Tudor's wife legs bites, and I'm sure you'll find it if you spend any time looking whatsoever. Maurice Carver kept a number of aggressive dogs. Mr. Pat Patrick, who I've sold 6 dogs to, he's in his near mid-70s now. He's not involved in game dogs anymore. He's a retired old man that's just enjoying a good relationship with some, quality working dogs that he just wants to enjoy. But as I've gotten to know him, he told me about the history of Bolio and how he acquired Bolio. And Bolio was a dog that he acquired from because some people stole Indian Bolio. The dog's name was Indian, or Bolio was the dog's name. Indian was a prefix to the name Bolio because the guy that had Indian Bolio before was a guy named Indian Sonny. And Indian Sonny, I believe, got the dog from Maurice Carver. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe that's correct. Anyway, Indian Sonny had stolen a dog from Pat Patrick earlier, a dog named Tater. And but anyway, some people stole Bolio from Indian Sonny, and after they had Bolio had bit a child, and they had to get rid of Bolio. And so they brought Bolio to Mr. Patrick. They told him that Bolio had bit a kid. Well, Mr. Patrick kept Bolio, and next thing you know, Bolio's not only a child biter, but he's also becoming a Register of Merit. And not only did he become a Register of Merit, but it was known that when he was campaigned, he would also bite his handler. When he was worked up, he would redirect and become man-aggressive. Now, Bolio's man-aggressive is different than Bully Son's man-aggression. Bully Son's man-aggression was flat-out man-aggressive. When Bully Son was being transported, they didn't always have him in a crate, and people were concerned while he was being transported in a car that he was a flat-out dangerous dog. He was sold a couple of times and was quite man-aggressive. Not only was Bully Son man-aggressive, but he passed that trait on to his offspring, Buster. Buster became a Register of Merit and produced many dogs that were man-aggressive. Another very famous dog that was man-aggressive was Grand Champion Virgil, Register of Merit. Another dog was two-time Grand Champion Tornado, Register of Merit again. Another dog that was man-aggressive was Champion Honey Bunch. Another one was, I think he was a 4-time winner, Champion Yellow John, Register of Merit again. Another man-aggressive dog was a Grand Champion Chinaman. Another one was, Grand Champion Zebo, very well documented to be man-aggressive. Another Register of Merit. Another one, the list goes on and on and on. Let's see, Grand Champion Art, Register of Merit. One of the best dogs to ever look through a collar. was known to be man aggressive. Grand Champion Angus, Register of Merit, was known to be man aggressive. So before you go out of your way to say that man aggressive American Pit Bull Terriers didn't exist, you might want to actually learn a little bit about the breed's history. They did exist, but what it comes down to is just being responsible. Now, again, I don't promote the American Pit Bull Terrier being used in bite work. In fact, I don't even train American Pit Bull Terriers in bite work for other people unless I know them really, really well. The liability is very high. But I will do my own dogs, train my own dogs in that, because I have a tremendous facility with maximum security, and I'm very responsible. Dogs are never off leash on my property unless we're in a fenced-in area, or we're doing some off-leash obedience with a dog that I have really good established control, and again, it's in a fenced-in area. So just be responsible. That's what it comes down to. Anyway, that's a little truth about the American Pit Bull Terrier's history. Y'all have a blessed day.